Musicians of Distinction were one of the most promising new bands to arrive on the scene last year, highly acclaimed for their debut LP, Love Is Like Hell. Just before Christmas, they released the Elephantine EP, and they're just about to set off on their first ever headlining European tour.
Well, a lot of people don't want to come up to us because they think maybe we're too approachable. That's scary. Some people like to see people with a big attitude. Right?
We've been slagged off for being too approachable, which is ludicrous, isn't it? All we're doing is being ourselves and not hiding behind sunglasses,
fringes, leather jackets,
and
pointy shoes,
other long things that you can hide behind.
Because that aloof, miserable attitude does seem to be quite lucrative, doesn't it?
What's aloof?
It's just boring. I mean, we're too old for that, really. I mean, you live through a certain amount of your life, and then after that you realise that all that pretentious rubbish is pretentious rubbish, and you may as well get on with it and just be normal.
It's all a front that these bands put out just to hide behind, because their music basically hasn't got much depth to it.
Unfortunately, it's backfired on us because that means we don't sell any records.
Yeah, and we're skinned.
Well, I saw somebody walking down Oxford Street just now with one. So
did you?
So
it was me. I do that every day.
Never have big rucks in rehearsals, really.
No, we never fight or argue.
There's no singing either. We just play.
Only in the studio. And that's because they won't let us out of the studio because the door's locked or something, and then or the coffee machine's broken.
The office shut.
Or someone's put meat on the pizza, something like that.
Yeah.
Are you all vegetarians?
Yeah.
Right on, kids.
Hey.
Meat is muddy. Flamenco reggae.
I think we're heading into flamenco now. We've got a flamenco track on the go, a flamenco dub track.
Getting on the Gypsy Kings.
On the bandwagon.
It's difficult to do the clapping though. When you do the clapping, we always get out at time.
We can't do it at all.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
But what they do, they just sample it, and then it's a piece of piss, isn't it?
I can't imagine Julian making an acoustic LP.
Aha!
Yes, this is where you're totally wrong, matey.
I've been playing classical guitar for the last 15 years. Something like to the highest grade, grade 8. So I can do all that business.
And that's just with 5 strings.
And I can tap the top.
But we
of the
don't
guitar.
let him. That's the only problem. We will now because we realise it doesn't matter anymore.
But now I just have lots of noise and just go like this.
Well, yeah. How do you,
But he hasn't got a fringe, so it doesn't really work.
I think I'm going to get into jazz, flamenco dub jazz. Actually.
How did you make the transition from grade 8 classical to being a noise monster?
Well, you just plug it in, and turn it up to number 10 and
11.
11. And that's all you do. You just plug it in. Plug the mother in, man.
Couldn't you have just mic'd up your old classical?
No, because I'm a congenital idiot, so it's a lot easier to plug things in,
There's been before a gig. There's been so many times. Look, there's no sound.
I've got no sound.
What's going on?
I've got no brain. Or that.
We always have a bit of a sing-song after the gigs as well. He gets his little classical out, little one, and then we sing along.
It's a great personal,
great classical version of Bohemian Rhapsody.
Do you have to take a footstool around with you for the correct pose?
No, I have
He just
him.
stands on my head.
He lies on the ground. Step on him.
That's all I ever wanted, really.
I swear I'm chasing sanity, lost easy laughter and forgetting. I'm going
Well, I've written a whole LP. It's the first rock opera, a dub rock opera.
Just on the drums?
No, on Casio as well.
Oh, well,
Which is, it's important to have other instruments in.
No, creativity's flowing, but in the wrong direction at the moment.
which direction is it flowing in then?
rock operas.
Rock operas.
Have you got a title?
in a sort of a Goa
Timmy.
direction.
It's Timmy. It's about a rock and roll tortoise. It's my creation.
Right.
But I'll invite the other two to play on it.
He's changing his name to Phil
Why?
Collins
Because
he's a drummer.
Because I'm bald.
Elephantine, drought-struck shark is